super speedway. This is the open class, so this is a 70 lap race. And I've got my wrong setup. This will give not qualifying setup. I got the wrong thing on this. I've got a full tank of fuel, so I guess that's not something you can change.
Green. Alright, man, here comes your first time left.
Our ride height is very low. We're scraping the bottom of the car. There we go again.
One more lap to go.
Scrape there. There's our time. Where do we place? P13. Awful.
Checkered flag.
Yeah, 13 on that. Oof, tie there. Still a 3/10 off. That's pretty rough there, being 3 entire tenths. Get a good look at our car right here. And then I'm gonna make sure that I load my race setup. There we go. And it's grid time. Okay. Let's hit this grid. Grid. Inside line, which
Alright, man, we're going green.
I am very happy with. I'm going to be dropping to the back.
On the inside row. You'll have to stop for more fuel before the race is over. Pit road is closed.
Stop for more fuel. Right now, it's pretty much a guaranteed one stop. Running in the pack will save us a bit of fuel. So we might be able to make it to lap 40, 45 before we actually need to stop. Number 12 we are number 12 here. Couple nice schemes around us. Just got one more minute to wait before we start pacing. Not really much to do here. Talladega is a complex track in its simplicity. You know, it's pretty much flat out except for when it's not. You know, you're in the pack, got it's all about throttle control and
You
being
have
steady.
3 additional sets of tyres for this race. Be smooth and have a good run.
So, you know, running in the pack, you know, you need to stay close but not hit them. So we are finally rolling on.
Car. Catch the 14. Car.
Outside line has a bit of problems rolling in.
Catch the 26. Car.
As it looks like second and first on the outside road just did not go.
The race with the qualifying setup, and it's not that bad. I think I finished second.
Yeah, we got an actual setup here, so we're gonna have to keep an eye on that oil
Yeah,
send.
it's not like the old cars. You can run it and they
Well, there's no tape, so that helps.
Yeah, you gotta watch yourself in line if you're running that qualifying setup.
Accidentally braking.
Good luck, guys.
Here we go.
Good luck.
You don't do the first round.
Hoping for another race like last time where we went caution free.
Get ready.
70 laps at Talladega. As the pace car is off onto pit road.
Alright, man. The pace car is in.
Enter the tri-oval, it's still another few hundred feet further. As we wait for the green flag to fly. And the green flag's in the air here at Talladega.
Got one outside. Stay low. Stay low. Still there.
Everybody staying side by side, no major problems for either line.
Stay low.
So we will let off here
You're on the bottom 3 wide.
and get back in on the throttle now. So that way we don't lose too much of the
Got one
pack.
outside. All clear, all clear. Still there?
Slide back up on track.
All clear, all clear.
Let these two pass because they are faster.
All clear, all clear.
Or like it if this 17 could pass.
Still there. Still there? Hold your line.
Okay.
You're clear high, clear high.
And let him by, and we'll start to push the 17. First say 60 laps of this is all survival. How well can you make it to the end?
9, they're not close enough to me. I can't get to you.
Say it again?
The third car in line is not close enough. I cannot get to your bunker.
Now, we have officially lost the pack, but we'll just keep chugging along with the 17 here. And try not to fall too far behind. But early on in this race, we're just logging laps, trying to get by. As we will catch, I think that's the 19. Yeah, we'll catch the 19 really quickly here. Don't immediately chop down, and he does.
I'll put the race start up in iRacing captain the qualifying gear.
9.
We'll just drop down behind the 19. So we will be catching a few other cars. That's 5 cars total counting us that have lost the draft of the main pack. So we'll catch them and form one long train. Oh, we'll catch them with a head of steam now, the 1.
Inside. All clear, all clear.
So he'll tuck in behind us and hopefully not lose us. That's, I think he will keep with us. As now the next car will be catching the 16. So we will catch him with a head of steam. I'm already ready to jump outside. That 17 is waiting till the last second to pull out.
Got one inside. Clear low, clear low.
So now we are tucked in line, a 5-car train. And we're now going to chug back up as far as we can. I do not trust the 16 on my rear.
Outside. You're clear high.
It's a lot
clear
closer
high.
than I'd like. Yes, now we're 8.8 seconds back. We'll see if we can increase that at all, being that we are all single file and they are at least double file.
I like that you're running high left by all.
9, I liked you up there. You can take a push.
8.3, I think the 7 has lost the draft. 8.3, yeah. 7, I have reason to believe. No, he may have slight. No, he's still definitely in contention though. Yeah, he's still with there. He's dropped back a little bit, but he's still in the draft here. As something's happened to the 1. He hits pit road for some reason. Probably shouldn't have been for gas. We're way too early. Pit now and you don't make it to the end.
Everyone in 6th gear?
I will actually turn off my tire sets. So we're not going to be taking tires when we come in. It will be full fuel, that's it. And we've got spinners on the front stretch. No caution will fly. And this race stays green. 2 cars involved in that. As he's gonna block us. But we get by with no problems and we're back going again. This is 17's bouncing on the apron. Ah, he bounced on the apron to send a little message to him.
Back out of that bullshit.
Almost ruined
There's
us.
some footprint going on up front, my goodness.
But we are still going. That smoke's still staying around from that last lap. On a wreck, and the yellow flag flies as we come to lap 9.
That looks deliberate. I gave him enough room this time.
19 stopped on. That was not the 19. That was the 9. Stopped on track.
I mean, I don't know, the track's 5 lanes wide. Why can't we run 3 wide? There's plenty of room. I made it all the way up to second, and that's when I got wrecked. The guys in the back didn't wreck anybody.
Now we're gonna have to speed up a bit to catch the pace car, but
I mean,
guess
I
we're trying to get
don't wanna ride around the back, that's
positions figured out right now.
Some people can handle it, a lot of people can't handle that turn. It's so good for you outside, but the two guys inside get flustered.
20, I need you in front of me, man.
I was fine with it.
Now, despite 2 wrecks near the main pack, we are still damage free because we've been hanging around the back.
Push you past him.
Slowing down hard.
No,
into
we've
three,
got
slowing down
60 to
hard
go.
into three.
No, that's
Eight cars
61 to
into three and
go
four.
this time by. And we're still good. Some people may have had their races ruined, but not
I like
us.
you up front 9. You could take a push all the
But
way
now
around
we've got
the track.
31 and a half laps to go. So I'll pop it up to 5th, just make sure we save a bit extra. Right now, that puts us to about lap 41 that we can make it to.
Yeah, bad car just decided.
Pit road is open.
She hasn't taken into that one.
Not gonna pit this time.
No, great cars up there. What car was that? Yeah, there's bad car. Straight left. Look straight away. That's what's replay. Oh, I know.
As we do have some cars coming on down
I can
pit
sit here
road
for 5 minutes and
as
give
we
all the
have
reasons
caught
not to do that kind of
the
shit, but
line.
certain people believe they can.
2 laps now to green.
Number 3, good reaction.
Pit road is closed.
As now all that's left now that we've caught the line is to wait. Which'll be another few minutes, but wondering why this 19 is not keeping up. Actually gonna keep ourselves in 5th. So that way we do save that gas. 30.8 right now. We've saved about half a lap in this yellow flag period, which is good. You know, we need to be saving as much as we can.
You all got caught up in that wreck.
Hey, Wyatt, I'm gonna go off the track real quick. Don't fucking be worried. I'll be back around.
Okay.
I don't know. I was in an accident before. I don't really understand what happened. Me and the 21 touched and no yellow
Don't know what
came
he
out,
had to do
though. I
with
think
it.
it was just me and him.
Yeah, I think it's all good. I think it's having me take your position, so I think you're gonna be sent to the back.
Let the 19 car by.
Nope, everything's all good.
I had to close the door real quick.
No problem. Now's a good time to do it instead of, you know, pack racing.
Usually people lose their minds or something like that.
You're trying to give me a black flag.
Yeah, I was trying to give everybody behind me a black flag on purpose.
Here we go. One green.
Alright, man, we're
We
going
sent
green
on
next
the inside
time.
line.
Alright, man, line up on the inside row. Catch the 14 car.
Still got 30.5, yeah. Under caution, we're saving about half a lap of fuel. Which means now we'll make it to about 42.
Feel free, Rich.
So, 42 is past halfway. And that's just when we're
Don't
out.
tell me that.
Doing the math, we can get about 40 laps on a tank. So about lap 30. 30 to 40 is our window.
I have no problems pushing anywhere on this track.
Alrighty. I normally can drive a pretty smooth line, so let's do it.
Now down the backstretch under yellow one more time. Restarting in, well, what is P17, although we've been given 16. So we're ahead of the 19, even though he's on the outside line. Officially, we're P17.
Yeah, I think he was total.
Side of my passenger car looks pretty fine.
Now, when we go green this time, I will be doing the exact same thing as last time. Hit the back stretch,
That 9 car
Drop
is
down a
pushing a
little
little bit too hard, man.
drop to the back. Now, the pace car
That's
leaves the front of the field
superiority complex.
and dives on in.
Disregard for
The
all
pace
the
car
other.
is in as we cross
car is
through the tri-oval.
I respect them for
This
it, but
time
it's
the
just
leader
iRacing. I don't
has
know what
control,
you expected to
so
happen doing
make
that.
sure we drop down to second gear, otherwise that'll be a disaster. Leader enters the restart zone. Green
Green,
flag
green,
back
green,
in
the
the air
top
at Talladega.
Got one outside. All clear,
A
all
lot
clear.
of checking up on the inside line as we went green there. Caused us to have to back off. But that leader got a huge jump, even seconds is clear of the outside line. But that outside line will be charging back as they do not have drafting help. But we will back off.
Got one outside. Got the bottom 3 wide.
And I'll
All
slide
clear,
right back up. Get back in the draft.
That's perfectly
Got
fine
one
by me.
outside.
3
Stay low,
wide.
there's a car on the high side.
I'll probably cut down
As
on
the
the
outside line has completely overtaken the inside. The inside line
Stay low.
is clearly the weaker line right now. Top 3 have started to completely clear the pack. As it looks like we will be the leading car in front of the 17. But we have lost the draft. Hopefully we'll pick up the 7 and start a little train once more.
I gotta pull down a little bit.
We're not being threatened, so
Inside. All clear, all clear.
We come down and have successfully overtaken the 7. We're back in line. Leading this small pack, small 3-car train. Now we're on lap 15.
Good job, man. You're up in the top 20 now.
Now this isn't going to be good for us saving fuel leading, as we're just getting full throttle 100% of the time. do get a little bump
All
in the
clear,
rear,
all clear.
and caught me off guard as I start to slide up the track a little bit. All I have to do is make sure that I'm staying on the bottom line, touching that,
Nerve-wracking, isn't it?
hugging that yellow line
No, I'm fine with it.
on the apron.
Alright. Well, I'm good.
Still, the outside line is the superior one. There's just not enough people on the bottom. So we are probably losing about half a second a lap or more. We're about to get a big bump here. But he backs off and does not give us that car contact. Still sliding around at 190 at the end of the backstretch.
Damn, what happened to the Highline? I feel like we cut those low.
As the high line has weakened out, as enough cars have dropped down to the bottom, and the inside line is now starting to make a push. As these 17's going for a pass.
Oops, you want to move
Just shocking, but guess he got the run.
I'll follow you.
And we'll cycle to the back, which will be good for our fuel saving. As long as we don't lose on that. I'd like to gain a bit of speed here. This is probably for the best that we're not leading. So we're not perfectly steady. But I've just gotta keep with these two. So we fall outside the top 20 now, with about 22 cars on the lead lap.
You're good. I'll let it drip slightly coming out of 2 and 4,
Dancing
but
back and
otherwise,
forth, trying to
that's
stay
the
on
only
each
thing
other's
that
bumper.
might be obsolete.
This could be disastrous if they end up making contact at the wrong time. This will be good for us to catch the two of them.
And that time it's just dialed right in.
As we have caught. And are now in fuel saving mode. You can see in the bottom left corner, we are not at full throttle. So they're still bouncing back and forth, chasing each other to the wall.
Just FYI, when I let out, I'm hitting 270.
In for. You must be running a lot of tape.
There is no tape on these cars. When I'm connected to your bumper, it can't read.
Gotcha. I was locking up a couple times the previous race, but I never got up at 130. Seemed like I was fluctuating between 110 and 130. Excuse me, 210 and 230, my bad.
They're talking about engine temps up there in the front lead pack. As the inside line seems to be stronger, pushing towards the front. Right now we're just chugging along, not really much to say
If this
at the
high
moment.
line's gonna work, we gotta keep it tight here.
It's fine until you hit about 283.
I'd say back out once it starts blinking at you.
Nope, I back out about 270.
Fair point, I haven't actually been at that point. We're sitting here at 206 with our oil temp. Oil temperature is the one you want to watch. You can see our dashboard, top right corner. The number that's 206, it's yellow. That's the number we gotta keep an eye on. Just make sure that doesn't get too high. I don't want to be on these guys' bumpers because they keep bouncing back and forth. I've got to stay behind them, not on the bumper. 193 is our speed coming into turn 1.
Wherever your car's happy, I'm good. Never mind. 2 went high.
They make the call for us there. It is one half-foot length too long.
We have to have a big let off there.
How was that?
I thought that was beautiful. No problem.
I'm gonna let it cool down a little bit until they get close to us.
Simple. Yeah, I like it down here. They've got a good group down low.
It's probably the leaders. Yeah, 2313 are the leaders. Those two talking about, playing cool. About a 3/10 lead over everybody else. So I have reason to believe, we've lost the pack by at least, say, a quarter of a lap. We didn't see him at all once we got off the backstretch. Would not be surprised to see those red names start to pop up on the bottom of our relative tab in our black box.
I'm not passing you, I'm just getting some air.
Simple. We did a little room there to get them.
So I think the 7 came actually inside of the 17. So they didn't immediately get back on each other's bumper. We've got a huge run.
Usually the guy behind me isn't staying as close as Bill, so it's easier to cool down, but I'm fine.
Big swerves in front. And there's big smoke in front. We've got a wreck on the front straightaway in the tri-oval. No yellow flag will be waved.
Both far down low. Go high.
And this race stays green. The 20 was in the grass. As we gotta be careful, we might lose the draft from the 17 and 7. Full throttle, no mistakes here. We gotta be as smooth as possible to not lose these two.
I'm sorry, Bill.
Sorry, 8. That's a great save.
Chad, I lost him, so I'll be drifting back
A
in.
lot more smoke in the air. Not sure if that's still from the previous wreck or if there's another incident, because there are a couple more cars who've lost the main pack. Speaking of losing the main pack, that might be us. Losing these two. This would not be ideal. 8/10, the draft is pretty much gone after 1 whole second in relative. 8, 10, 9 tenths. There it is. We have lost these two. The only way we catch them is if they have a serious checkup. But other than that, we are now solo here for the rest of this green flag run. At 26, our pit window does open in about 4 laps, so we'll have to keep that in mind. We will be on gas only, going full Lightning McQueen here.
Definitely makes a difference in critical parts of the race when we need it.
All gas, no tires. But now it's just hug the bottom line and be smooth.
Seconds below my optimal.
Yeah, so my keyboard is one of those that lights up and is reflective, or, you know, reactive to iRacing. So when a caution comes out, it flashes yellow quickly to get to, you know, to signify that it's yellow flag. Green flag, it flashes green, and right now it's just solid green. Different times it'll show, you know, your relative speed, you know, timing based. You know, that you might see the meter bar in like practice sessions. It shows that along the F rows of keys, you know, F1 to F12. You know, penalties, it'll be white. It'll show white, black, and if you're racing road and get a blue flag, it'll show blue and yellow. It'd be nice to like kind of be able to angle it up against my monitor to, you know, be able to see it better. Because right now it looks yellow in my peripheral vision while I'm staring at the rear end of that car in front of me. It almost looks yellow, but this race is still green. And while we're talking about colors, we've got red names behind us. The leaders are 25 seconds behind. As it looks like we've got the two who will be jumping on down pit road. Got another car on pit road, the 20. As he comes out after his stop, people are realizing their windows are open. We've got about 10 laps, so we're not going to be saving any fuel here. So unless the yellow comes out, which I'm kind of hoping it does, we might have to make a green flag stop. We're losing about 1.5 seconds to the leaders every lap. So we've got about 6-7 laps till they catch us. And I think that the rush of people trying to get down to pit road will cause a wreck. We just gotta hope we've got enough fuel to make it. Instead of being on the relative, I'm actually going to switch over to my fuel tab. So the estimated laps, 9.6 as we come across to the 30th lap complete, with 40 to go here in the race at Talladega. And you can probably do the math. Oof, almost lost it. Do the math on how many miles this race is, rounding down from 2.6 to 2.5. That'd be, 70, 140 plus 35, that'll be 35, 3 plus 4 is 7, 175 is how many miles this race is.
Yeah, I need more laps, I think.
As long as I make it 37 or 38, I'm good.
Out of fuel on
I got 11.5 laps.
30. Actually, I know we got 40, which means
Well, I guarantee I don't have that.
it's going to be close if we... I think now the game's having us add a full tank of fuel. 18.2 I think is full fuel through pit stops. Still 14 seconds up.
Alright, let's shoot for 38 then.
And people are talking about their fuel numbers. They're talking about lap 38. We're not going to make it that many laps while still on the lead lap. 38's about 6 laps away. 5 for them, which means we be losing about 2 seconds per lap, which I don't think we're making that.
Yep.
I think we're gonna get passed before they come down pit road.
10-4 on that as well.
Just taking fuel.
I'm taking tires too to get about the same amount of time.
Same, I'm gonna take tires and fuel.
Yep, they're all taking tires. I will too. Just that way we're on the same strategy, and you know, I don't want to hurt me with the tires. Tires aren't really eaten up here at Talladega, because it's all just flat out. More need to stop for fuel. You could probably make this entire race without any problems on one set of tires, but we'll make it easier.
Last night I kept pushing a guy across the line at 199. I was so pissed.
Go back to our fuel tab for now, 6.2. So we'll make it to about lap 40 before we're out, so I don't need to keep an eye on that right now. Watch my fuel pressure, see if that starts to drop, but I do need to keep an eye on my relative. This could be bad. I need a wreck to happen here as soon as possible. Maybe somebody decides to undercut the field on fuel. Comes in now. I think we're going to be past. We're going to be within drafting range about next time by. We can see the field in our mirror. And the second we get lapped, I'm coming in that time. The fuel. You know what? Let's go full strategy here. Hey leaders, lap car in front of you. I'm coming in this time. I will be on the apron.
Okay, we'll go outside of you.
Here we go. Second gear, all green lights. That's third. Wrong gear, I'm not used to these cars having 5.
10,
First time I've ever done that before.
5,
Look for our Wendy's boys.
2,
There they are.
1.
Well, Rich, I don't know what these pit stops are going to bring. I hope you're there again.
No, I
but
was not too far
haven't
forward.
I want to thank you. You've been the greatest pusher I've had in this series.
Gotta make sure we get back out on as soon as possible.
Greatly appreciated to get that compliment.
Next 10 rounds.
Alright, that's it. Go.
13.7 seconds.
What do you guys want to do in the second group?
Leaders. So that was 1 full lap of time, which means we're likely to go 2 down
going in
here.
38. The next lap.
We would have been lapped.
Leaders are pitting this lap.
The leaders are coming in this
I'm good with
time.
that if that's what you want to do.
Not sure if there's anybody. No, we are the first lapped car.
Great going into the pit, so I'll drop down and drop towards the inside.
We are the first lapped car. So, unless those cars in front of me, the 18, 19, 21 seconds up the road, we will not have to worry about that. So if a caution comes out with people trying to get down to pit road, we will be all good. We will be the lucky dog. As well, we are only 1 lap down. We will be sent back to the lead lap. But it seems everything will be fine.
17 off the lap. 15 off.
All the leaders coming in. This will allow us to get some time back. 21 behind us, 10.
Push it too far.
I took too much speed across 6 times. I was going in 16 to 55 and they caught me on it.
Now how's our fuel?
30 seconds hold.
34.6 as the leader got a pit road speeding penalty. Too fast entering.
Stay in this one.
as that is devastating for him.
No, I mean maybe I'll see left front again. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go left down.
34. We do have enough gas to make it to the end by about 1 lap. Green, white, checkers might kill us unless we get yellow.
I'm about to get freight train.
There's a lot of smoke coming off pit road as we're taking our laps back off these guys. So I will end up getting a drafting partner with some of these guys. As I will push this forward here.
Hey, 19, you want to help our brother out or what?
Coors Light.
Got into this 4-drive vandal.
I know,
We
man.
do
I
have
tried
the
catching
speed
you off
shift
the
up to
road and I
5th.
just couldn't.
I'll try my best to catch these guys.
Bit of unhappiness as there's an incident somewhere on track.
You have at least 3 behind you.
Somebody's slow. That car behind us. I gotta keep an eye on where P15 is. That he's not P18. I mean,
Dakota's spot is beyond us, man.
make sure he does not go 1 lap down. But 13 is the car in front of us. So there is a chance he's gonna go 1 lap down. It seems that the full pit cycle is done. Everybody should be good to make it to the end.
Yeah, but we're gonna get freight train. They're already cut about a half a second off, and they're too wide. Just stay on the bottom.
Yep, the 18 has now been lapped, so caution comes out now. We are not the lucky dog.
Yeah, I do too.
Hey, 25, y'all are pulling away from me, man. I'm not sure what's going on. I couldn't get in your graph.
I'll be there in a little bit, Dakota, and then we can catch back up.
There's one car, the 10, that has lost draft of the cars in front, so we're just gonna keep chugging and pick him up.
My car's set up for pushing, so
Yeah, pretty much the same. It don't matter. We can drive with you at the front. We can drive with me at the front. Whatever you want to do.
it don't matter, man. Whatever you want.
All right. Well, I'll try and give you a push, and we'll see where we end up.
All right.
Trying to match speeds now. Now if these two are gonna end up wrecking
Make
each
sure
other.
it's clear next time, Timothy. Not bad. Not bad, room. Now I lost the draft because of that.
now we're just chilling here. Nothing really happening. Just gotta hope for a caution. Actually, we need about 2. Come out. And in order to get that lap back, we're not going to be able to really drop back.
I got him on it.
The leaders are now 23 seconds behind.
I swear every time I touch this guy, he's letting off.
Yeah, let's come on around me. I think it's that one fun.
We definitely do not want to go 2 laps down. But these guys seem to be like really steady here in open class. You know, fixed, it's pretty much a wreck fest, but everybody's really steady. And, you know, everybody seems to be good.
I think there's a 3-car group in front of us and we can link up with them. That would be ideal. It's just about getting there. We're definitely catching them.
We are actually pulling away from the lead back. We've gained about a second and maybe a lap and a half, 2 laps. As we're catching up to a second 3-car pack, as they were just previously talking about. Working together with them, we could have a 6-car train once more. Maybe pull a bit more away from the leaders.
Yeah, he's letting out of the gas or something.
I think we're gaining about half a second per lap on these leaders. Or a little more. So being able to just pull along is great.
No, you guys are fine.
Today's Friday, which means tomorrow is the first real-life race at Talladega, the Xfinity Series race. I think that's 4 o'clock. With the Cup Series race at, I think, 3. There's another car up in front. That would make 7 in our hypothetical train.
I do know this. My lap time burn as fast as 2013 was in burning.
One car is planning on pitting.
We're not looking here.
I don't know who that is, or where he is. Jordan Deshawn. Jordan Deshawn, that's the guy from earlier. I think that's the 10. No, not the 10, the 19 or 17 or 7. I believe that is the 17, but I don't see him around, so maybe he's a leader. Maybe caught up with him this time. No, he's not catching up?
Doug, you want me to push you?
That'd be great if you want to, Dennis, but you might have to slow down too much to do so.
The leader is heading now.
That was the leader, I believe. But here is the other lapped car.
No man's land by myself, and just losing and thank you very much.
We just gotta stick here and just chug along. This was the former leader here, the 13. After his pit road speeding penalty, he's now dropped down with us.
I got nowhere to go, sorry, 8.
And we've been green for a real long time. maybe 20, 30-ish laps. 30, maybe 40 even. I don't exactly recall when that first caution came out. I think it was around lap 10.
You're on here. Put it in fifth.
I guess I should probably pull forward if these guys get a little closer. Lift off a little bit, otherwise we were going to hit the left quarter panel of the 4. That's the only thing that spells is disaster.
Are we catching that 3-car tango up here? It looks like it. They're down to 2-6 now.
Not very good with close pushing in the cup cars. Great in trucks. In the trucks, I am
You guys behind
great
us,
pusher. Almost pushed a guy into the lead. Almost pushed him to the wind to about 3 to go, and I got turned.
And we're doing our best.
20 to go here at Talladega.
Understandable.
Not much is happening. Other than giving the fans here a show. Big lift. These cars are sliding back and forth. I'm gonna switch up to this relative view so I can keep them, but I think they are pulling low.
Wasn't fast enough.
You ever run the higher line, Dennis?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up at the high line here.
Alright, now we're running the high line. So that might be better for some people.
I'm sorry, Dakota, I called you Dennis. So my bad.
That's alright. I know who you're talking to.
Alrighty. We're gonna get the smoother round trip and the higher speed up here.
Caution will be pretty cool right now.
We are starting to now catch this 3-car tandem. 3-car, I guess can't really call it a tandem, but train seems a little bit
I'm already
overkill.
going to be a few minutes late going to dinner with my wife, so.
Okay.
I'm not the only one.
Hope I don't get demonetized. So there's blatant alcohol advertising for what seems like maybe 30-ish minutes. Just stuck on his rear end.
She's been late the last two times doing that, so she can handle it.
YouTube, don't demonetize me.
I know when you used to pull over and this.
Oh, lots of swerving.
Yeah.
Because we're now losing through 334. Leaders are not there behind us. As we are actually running with 11th and 12th
I didn't get all kinds
place
of squirrely
here.
when I get up on you.
Yeah, that's true.
16, can you go high, please? Thank you.
While they are starting to pull away, they seem to be better at drafting than us.
The 3 cars ahead of us is pulling away on us, and this negative stop sign line isn't what we want.
Nick, do you want to try to bump up here and push him? Yeah, I can. See how that works.
Would be helpful.
Alright, I'm gonna jump high here in the corner. Sounds good.
You can't be hitting me, dude.
Now there are 4 cars up there.
Bill, just so you know, no hard feelings when you pull out. I get it.
I'm content to stay right where I'm at. First race back, I think I'll take second.
26, stop hitting me, dude. All you're doing is knocking me into the car in front of me.
Hey, 20. I mean, you could spin out for us, man.
Alright, man, that car's a lap down. Outside. All clear, all clear.
Doesn't sound like you went for it. Dang it. Nope, I don't think you did.
I've looked into the Spingate incident of, I think it was like 2014. This is just unreleased team audio of what happened. You know, Boyer flat out told, probably told Paul Menard, hey, it'd be nice if you could spin for us. You know, I do miss Richmond being the cutoff line, but Daytona being the playoff, cutoff line isn't bad either. Last year's, the 2022 Coke Zero Sugar 400 wasn't that bad until the incident that everybody who watch that race knows of. NASCAR being incapable to know what water is. Yeah, that pack's definitely pulling away 4.4 seconds to just that lap.
Rick, when he passed me. 2 lap cars taking me out. Beautiful.
Where's the caution?
There seems to have been a wreck, maybe call a caution.
Thanks for racing with the leaders, guys. Appreciate you.
Not everyone. I want you to know for all of you.
Oh, we need that caution to come out. Somebody stop on the track.
Got the water bottles. Whatever it takes.
I'm just saying I wouldn't protest anybody.
I just threw a water bottle and hit the floor to show that didn't count.
My bad for that, Raphael. I just wanted to get out of the draft.
10 to go here at Talladega. The only thing that would help us is a caution. But we would be nowhere near the Lucky Dog line.
Got one outside.
17 is going to try and jump down in front of me. Wait, I did not let that happen. Ooh, lots of movement.
Got one outside.
Third up.
You're clear high. Clear high.
Almost a wreck in this small pad. We're back behind the GT Cores V4. Ooh, there was definitely contact and I heard it. iRacing didn't register it though. Didn't give me a 0x. So we are good to keep going. As there's definitely a shove incoming here unless
You dropped the brake about.
it dies off.
You got enough fuel to make it 23?
That is a good question. 13 laps, yeah, as we've got 8 to go here at Talladega.
Come on, Jeffrey, you can do it.
Touching 2 cars up front.
Pushes it down and all like that.
You got enough fuel to make it to the end, Rich?
Yep.
I know you burned a little more up front.
We're going high.
That's why I try to go to at least 38.
Got one inside. Alright, man, that car's flat down. Stay high. All clear, all clear.
Yeah, of course you got your positive. Still up there, flying around.
Let me try to push the transit. That's fine, that's fine.
I think that's 6 cars going back to get a run.
Well, we have to let off huge in order to not bump them.
Instead of following me, you just outside Dakota.
What was that, Doug?
I was just saying, I'm supposed to following you there as you're drifting outside.
Yeah, that's alright. I mean, if you just want to hang on your line, I'll try to keep your bumper in my pace.
Alrighty.
5 to go at the line.
5 laps to go here at Talladega. There's the 15 Interstate Batteries Ty Gibbs car.
You're clear high, clear high.
As the sun does seem to be starting to set.
Yeah, coming back down again.
Jeffrey, goodbye.
Definitely getting later in the day.
Well, I think the 3 was 4.4, they're now 3.3, so I don't know if we have enough time.
Probably not, but
we've got some good speed here into
The leaders take 2 laps to go here at Talladega.
That car is a lap down. You got one outside.
Passing
All
1
clear,
car
all
for
clear.
position now. So we are P15. Should be maybe 14. Oops, we'll step out a little bit. People jumping all over. 3 to go for us, actually. No, it is 2 because we are a lap down.
Alright, man. White flag.
Yeah, we
One more
are
lap to go.
taking the white flag here at Talladega. Right now, just trying to keep in line, not wreck the car. So that's always the goal. 1 more lap brought to you by Credit One Bank.
Lap cars, can you go high, please?
That's our first year tonight, and that's we're working on that.
I'm gonna be ready to work with the 4 here. Now I've got to get the run here. As he's going to try and go for a move to the outside. As we stick with the 4, he goes up to the water block.
You got one outside.
Don't wait for that, dude. I only need a
Stay low.
caution, man. No,
Stay low.
they've already finished.
You're clear high. Clear
We
high.
won't get lost.
Thank you, Bill.
Anytime,
You
brother.
got one inside.
Hey, good run, 4. Good run, 4.
Good run.
There's the flag. It's over.
Full race, 0X.
Alright, man. Bring it on home and let's get out of here.
And there it is, P14 as the checkered flag flies.
Tried catching the people in front of us, but it was a good run, guys. Nice running with you.
There's 1 caution.
Dakota, thank you very much for picking me up there, brother. That was very generous of you.
It was nice running with you guys.
Yeah, no problem, Doug. It was good looking at the rear end of your Mustang, man.
Yes. That was a great race
We'll see you tonight.
there.
You guys are going to run the iRacing in an hour and 15 minutes.
And we end up taking home a 14th place finish after
I
all
think I'm
that.
gonna
1
jump
lap
on
down.
there, next race or so. We'll see.
All right, guys. Have a good evening. We'll see you then.
And we will,
Good run, Lucas and Raphael.
after all that, thank you guys for hanging out.
5,
Not sure if there was any messages in chat. I
3,
couldn't really read it, but
2, 1.
or if there was
Right
even
here.
any viewers. But thank you guys for hanging out, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.